Hello, friends. Pastor Ben Pierce here, coming to you live from Studio 301. And we're so excited to do this series here of day 2 of why Jesus came. Today our verse is Matthew 5:17. And I want you to understand that when I found some stats, it was alarming. I found that 27% of Southern Baptists, now I can pick on Southern Baptists, I've been one my whole life, 27% believe that by doing good works, doing good things, they can somehow earn heaven. They've totally missed what salvation is about. Well, today Jesus says, perish the thought that I have come to abolish the law, but I've come to fulfill it. You know, when it comes to the law, we as humans and we as fallen sinners, we're pretty good at justifying ourselves, aren't we? We can convince ourselves that we're okay because we want to compare ourselves to somebody else that's fallen. That's where the flaw is. You see, Jesus has a different standard, or better yet, the Father has a different standard, and that standard is perfection. And we have failed in so many ways. So let me say it this way. Man is not righteous and can never earn righteousness. Now, what's righteous mean? It means to be in right standing with God. However, by simple faith in Jesus Christ, God declares us righteous. Now, when Jesus says, I didn't come to abolish the law, that word abolish, it really is like pulling the string on a tent, pulling the rope so that the tent falls down. He's not taking the tent out. He's not saying, I didn't come to do away with what Jeremiah and Daniel, the prophets, and also what Moses wrote in the first 5 books of the Bible. No, that word fulfill means he came not just to teach us about the law, not just to tell us how to do it. No, he came and he fulfilled every part of it. Now, what's important to understand is how Matthew uses the term fulfill. I think that helps us to really understand what Jesus is saying. Matthew uses the word fulfill every time Jesus did something that it fulfilled a prophecy. And that's what Jesus is saying, is everything that the law required, all its legal requirements, he fulfilled it. He fulfilled the very heart of it as well. So when we come to Jesus and he did these things, what we need to know is this. One is we can never fulfill the law. There's nothing we can do. We can't live a perfect life. But Jesus did that for us so that now he's qualified to be our sacrifice. You see, it couldn't just be anybody that could die in our place. The Bible says the wages of sin is death. And the remission of sin can only be accomplished by the shedding of blood. Can't be my blood. Can't be anyone else's blood. It's got to be someone that's perfect. So when Jesus fulfills the law, He removed the law from us. We are no longer under the Old Testament law. Romans 10:4 says it this way, for Christ is the end of the law, with the result that there is righteousness for everyone who believes. Or as Romans 6:14 tells us, it tells us that we are no longer under the law, but we're under grace. You see, Jesus was born under the law, lived a sinless life, and he died, and he fulfilled the law, and he didn't come to abolish it, but instead he fulfilled its righteous requirements so that now we have a kinsman redeemer. He is able to be our sin substitute. That's why Jesus came. Merry Christmas, each and every one of you.